video is taping. My name is Sofian Ole Salam. This is Wednesday, the 8th of April in Funchal, Marina. Your names are? Okay, and you're on the sailing yacht?
Yes, from Spartan.
From
yacht Spartan.
Spartan?
Yes.
From Finland, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how did you come to Madeira? Where did you come from? What was your plan and what was the reality that hit you?
So we just came from AZORES and
On La Palma, the Canary Islands, yes?
so, yeah, from the Canary Islands. When we left the Canaries, there was no sort of any kind of state of emergency or any borders being closed. When we were approaching Madeira, our first port of call was supposed to be Porto Santo. However, we could not make it to Porto Santo with the winds, so as we were approaching Madeira, we called the Marina and they said, you need to come here today, or else if you come any day later, you will have to do a quarantine for 2 weeks. So we actually raced here to make it on the day before the quarantine happened.
And
Actually, just a few hours before these guys,
Yeah.
so we were more lucky than them.
you came before midnight and they came just after midnight.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened then? You just regularly entered the harbor and checked in, or?
I suppose so. I mean,
We went through police first.
yeah, we went through the GNR police. They asked us all the regular questions, where we're coming from, whether we're showing any symptoms, all of these kind of questions, and then we just checked in. Yeah.
And then everything was fine for you and you were allowed to leave the boat?
Yeah,
Yes.
From the first moment on?
yeah,
So it is different to the boat next to you, the Netherlands boat.
Yeah.
yeah.
They had to be in quarantine until doctors and nurses came and checked
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So you were the lucky guys
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
night.
In that sense.
We were told to limit our movement outside and limit contact as well with other people, which we did. But other than that, yes, we were free to go.
So that was on the 12th or the 13th of March.
Yeah,
On
we
the
arrived on the 12th, I think.
in the late evening of the 12th of March. And now we have the 8th of April, so that's about 3 or 4 weeks already. What have you been doing all this time here?
We've been doing boat works.
Yeah, we've just been. I've been studying a little bit.
We've been doing boat works inside. I've been doing
Yeah.
outside. We've been training, studying Spanish.
Yeah,
We've been very busy. We haven't had any boring moment, to be honest.
yeah.
So for you it was fully okay. The situation that you found here is fully okay, and you didn't have any problems or any
Well, our plan was to go to Porto Santo to dry dock the boat and then go back to work. So
to
now-
Europe.
to Finland and England, and now now we're just waiting for the channels to open that we can head to Porto Santo. So we're just waiting here.
To leave your boat in Porto Santo on the dry dock and then fly out to Finland and to the UK. What are you doing, business-wise or work-wise?
I work as a project manager in the IT and banking world.
All right.
I'm a professional diver.
Professional diver, like an industry diver.
Yeah.
All right. And would your work take place at all at the moment? Like if you were in your home countries, would you be able to work at this moment? Because many people cannot work at
I would be able to work so far now, but tomorrow it might be different. Or 1 week from now, if the situation goes worse in Finland, there will be no work. So it's all up in the air. That's why we're not stressing about the situation. We let the time go and see in a few weeks what the situation is.
And you don't have, like really big financial problems at the moment, so you're
Try
safe.
to live cheap and eat cheap and
Yeah.
We still have a bit of savings left, so we just need to stretch it out for a bit longer.
But all in all, as far as I understand you, you're fine, you're doing all right, you didn't really have severe problems. And have you observed other stories or other experiences of other yachts or crews from the first hand that were different? Like have you met other sailors here?
These guys were out on the anchorage for 3 weeks, so they had a very different experience. And the anchorage was very rolly. So for sure, they had a different kind of experience than we did.
This is a yacht from the UK?
Well, they're from South Africa.
From South Africa, okay, yeah.
Yeah, after that they were also quarantined, but they were young people, full of energy, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, how do you judge the situation given the regulations and the procedures that no yachts are allowed to enter harbors anymore on the Madeira, on the whole Madeira archipelago? How would you see the situation in terms of safety on sea, in terms of safety for boat and cruise?
I understand why the regulations are there. It makes sense to keep the population safe, but it is quite risky to anchor. Our initial port address is Porto Santo, and we were told if we want to go to Porto Santo, we will still need to anchor for 2 weeks. And this is not desirable for us, as we don't know what the weather situation will be like.
Also, it was anchoring outside of the marine area.
Yeah.
It's not inside, so
Exactly.
these guys anchor was slipping constantly when the weather was, so it's not safe. You might end up on the rock, so I don't know, maybe you need to do watches on the anchorage. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's really bad weather, but obviously it's not ideal.
I think one reasonable solution would be to do a boat quarantine like these guys did on the pontoon. This would be something that I think could work.
So you would, if there would be some kind of a safe haven or safe harbor procedure for yachts being put on a special pontoon, maybe guarded by a armed soldier or policeman, but being able to get into a harbor, docking, having electricity, water, diesel, food, medical supplies, that would be very much in your favor. Is that what I understand?
For sure.
Yeah, I think that would be reasonable. Yeah.
Would you have any ideas, knowing the area a little bit, would you have any ideas whether it could be possible?
Whether it could be possible.
No, where it could be possible to provide something like this on Madeira?
Porto Santo, for example, has a massive marina area where within the breakwaters you can anchor there. There's loads of space, but you're not allowed to do that now, which I don't really understand, because it puts you on a risk to be anchoring outside where it's not really even anchorage area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for example, that.
Have you experienced special weather phenomena or weather situations in the past 2 or 3 weeks here on Madeira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could you describe them? I mean, what is your impression about weather conditions, current conditions, anchorage conditions? Would it be safe to send a yacht outside the harbor and tell them, hey, you gotta anchor?
Not really. I think it's quite unpredictable at the minute. It's changing a lot, and you don't really know what's happening. It's changing so fast.
Okay. Any nice experience that you had in all this? Anything that really touched your heart or was making you grateful and thankful for what you experienced?
Yeah, loads.
Yeah, I think the people here have been really friendly. The marineros and the employees have been really sympathetic and trying to help us as much as possible. So this has been great. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. One last question. What would be your message to other sailors being stuck on the Canaries, on the Madeira archipelago or on the Azores, urgently trying and needing to go home or thinking they would have to go home? What would you tell them given your experiences?
I guess every experience is different, but for us we just decided to pause and not panic and just let the situation unfold and take it from there. But obviously different people have different circumstances, so you have to take that into account.
But would you think it would be a safe decision to leave this place, for example, now heading towards Northern Europe without knowing if you could enter?
I wouldn't.
Well, we had a boat here that ended up on the rocks.
Yeah, we were at that story too. They have left this very marina.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
he
here.
was next to us.
He was next to us.
Yeah.
He was a one-handed sailor.
Yeah.
And he ended up on a beach in the mainland of Portugal.
Yeah.
And he was very lucky to survive at all, and even being not very severely hurt. And even the boat, I think, is quite in an okay condition.
I think
But
the
this could have been ended quite differently, right?
Yeah. The problem is you don't have many safe harbors to go to. I think the only harbor that was open to them was A Coruña. So this is a 7-8 day sail, which is very tiring.
Single-handed.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that would be your recommendation or your message to the sailing community. Take it easy, try to stay where you are until...
Keep a rhythm on your day. Keep a rhythm.
Keep a rhythm on your day.
Some kind of a rhythm that you do some certain things every day, and I think you are fine.
And stay where you are until you know more about the situation on the mainland and in other areas about docking and about berthing and. All right, thank you very much.
Chill.
I would like to just record you're okay. Is it okay for you that I... Hold on a second, something is making here. Is it okay for you when I use this material for online TV or radio broadcast? Parts of it or the whole interview, okay? And the other thing is, would it be okay for you if I show this video to authorities here in Madeira to try to convince them to make Quinta do Lourdes, Marina up in the east, a safe harbor? This is my private mission at the moment for 14 days already, to try to convince GNR and the government and the parliament that they open up this marina and provide 2 docks only for quarantine for cruising sailors, at least for 24 hours or 48 or 72 hours under complete quarantine.
So that they can rest and move on.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Would that be something you would support and you would be willing to use this interview to convince them?
Of course, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.